I'm gonna get back to that story, Sonny. Just, just you listen to Boomer, great one. He's gonna tell you about how it was back in the olden days, back before fire, back when we walked uphill for everything. In fact, we didn't even have a concept of downhill because there was no downhill. Everything was uphill. We thought that was normal. We didn't even have a word for it because there was no alternative. It was uphill all the time. You just need to reach down and grab yourselves by your bootstraps and pull yourselves up, Sonny. Because when I was your age, I bought a house for $25,000. And I made that money on my paper route and bussing tables at the local cafe. And if I could do it, you can do it too. You just need to reach down and pull yourself up and just buckle up there, buckaroo. God, I hate boomers.
Fuck you if you think the intro's too long. I don't like the intro. Well, then start your own fucking show. I love how people, you know what I think you should? I think you should jump off a pier into a ample amount of water because I want you to live. So that's the new intro. It's a little long, but I found it funny. It's a little early in the morning. Cappy's coffee is inside when we're ready to go. And we're doing a series called Mad Max Journos. Where are they now? And I'll give you the quick background of it. I'm being deadly serious. I would not be here if it were not for the fine men and women in the journalistic community. I think it was 2015, almost 10 years ago, where the world, literally the world, went apoplectic. There was no other way to describe it, about a blog post I did about how I wasn't going to see Mad Max Fury Road because of the feminist undertones, the feminist consultants they were selling him at. This was before the whole woke thing. Don't I age like a fine scotch? And the word, I'm not kidding. The world of journalism lost its communal shit. And you could go read the article if you'd like. It's still there on my blog. But all of a sudden, especially this past week, a lot of websites are closing, Vice being one of them. I think Jezebel closed. And I've always had this idea of going back and finding the people who wrote these articles about me. And I'm misogynist. I want to kill babies. Because it was crazy. It was death threats and everything. Because I said I don't want to see this movie. Go read the article. Don't read the articles about the article. You could just read the original source material. However, in an ironic sense of irony or contradiction, or I didn't see that coming, as the internet is wont to do, it ended up being one of the best things that ever happened in my career. Because in that 1 week, while the world of spurgy journals were spurging out, I got so much traffic that my subscriber base increased 20% in a week. And not to bore you with details, but I've been writing a blog about maybe 10 years, 8 or so by that time. And to have a 20% boost in 1 week, because surprise, not everyone's a Marxist journal. Not every. Hey, how's that female propaganda, the feminist propaganda coming? How is that in the movies now? How is that working for everyone? Anyway, that caused a tremendous boost where I'd still kind of be here because of the technology, but not without the subscriber base, viewership, or whatever. And they literally, it's hard to go back, but over the years, they probably made it. We're talking over the years, probably another 10, I'm sorry, not 10, like $100,000. Thank you very much. And so a sincere thanks. I really wanted a sincere thanks to all these journals who, though their aims were different, they ended up actually helping me. But now that they're shutting down all these websites and the reputation of journalism has not done that well, I want to go back and do a retrospect. I want to go back and do a where are they now? And so there are literally probably thousands of people that wrote. Go look it up. Go look it up. I was on the front page of some Norwegian magazine or something like that. Dirk even Bork Bork. Like, huh? What does that say? Um, I want to go back and see where these people are now, because I think before that, there may have been a little bit of like, oh my gosh, it came from this website with this name. It must, like the New York Times, it must be really important. And now that the journalism industry is kind of like, let's go see where they are now. And I remember, pretty sure based on my research back then, the article that started it all was at the Mary Sue, which is still a website that still has some kind of funding, not profits. I don't know. Maybe they actually are profitable. But it was the Mary Sue, and I'll go search Mary Sue, Aaron Clary, Mad Max. I found it, and the article was written by a Carolyn Cox. And so I wanted to like revisit. Thankfully, Miss Cox has a LinkedIn profile, so we can go through. I don't know, do we want to do top down or do we want to go bottom up? Let's do it. Let's do it bottom up. Bachelor's of Arts in Drama and Creative Writing, 2000. Graduated 2012. Activities and worked as tutor, teacher's assistant through America Reads, counts at the Salk School of Science, co-taught after-school drama programs, directed a production of student-written plays, a little bit of theater and all that other stuff. So graduated 2012. So when she wrote the article, she was a 25-year-old individual. All right. Boston University, Masters of Social Work. Completed electives using social work with older adults, substance abuse. Okay, so standard masters in social work. Okay, here we go. Off to the races, right? Right, millennials, off to the races. Associate editor, Geekosystem. Let me look up. Is Geekosystem around? Geekosystem. Oh, that's part of the Mary Sue. Geekosystem, if you were wondering, has 10,600 subscribers on Twitter. That is half of what I have. That's very interesting. Geekosystem. So it's still around, but it sounds like it's a subsidiary now. Where do we go? Here we go. So did that. Associate editor 6 months. Editor at the Mary Sue. This is where we met. 2014 to 2016. 2 years. Wrote multiple on-deadline articles daily about geek books, movies, and TV. Managed and edited a team of associates and associate editors. Edited and fact-checked. So editing work. Okay, so we're 3 years now post-graduation. MSW intern 2020. If I do the math right, 2020, so a while before we got into social work. Okay, so ended up being a intern. Oh, when she was getting her master's in social work, she say, how was that working with the vets? Is that all right? Any conflict there? Intern, social work, in Vegas, doing things, conducted biopsychosocial assessments, contribute multidisciplinary. Okay, there. That was 2 years ago. And today, managing editor, Open Road Integrated Media Incorporated, helped conceptualize and launch web. Where's the social work? What about that 6-year program? What happened to the 6-year program, I ask? But still working in editing, it looks like managing editor at Open Road. I don't know what that is. Help conceptualize and launch website dedicated to genre fiction. Write engaging, informative article about pop culture, book science, and space. Utilize, right, by include co-brand, blah, blah, blah. So there's that there. Carolyn is a motivated and conscientious entry-level master's in social work who values collaborating with clients as equals. A recent graduate of Boston University education focused around cultural humility, radical social work, and trauma-informed interventions. She has nearly 2 years of experience working in diverse adult populations, including veterans, people with experiencing homelessness, and people who are dying. Storytelling through theater and writing is a crucial part of Carolyn's self-care. She's a graduate of New York University's theater program and worked in book media and book advertising for more than 8 years. Having experienced firsthand the empowering potential of storytelling, Carolyn became interested in drama therapy and other expressive art therapies, like music therapy. I think the two are adjacent. This passion eventually led to her social work. She looks forward to developing her skills in these modalities and working with clients to reframe and shape their own narratives. There you go. There you go. I am glad that she's doing very well. Ms. Cox, I want to thank you very much. I'd like to thank you, but you have me blocked on Twitter, of which you have 1,300 followers, it seems. So you're working in media. Most of your career has been media. You have 1,300 viewers in Twitter. Wow, that's great. Hang on, let me. What do I have? Hang on. Do I have my Twittergrams here? What do I got? Oh, 25,200. Oh, I didn't even try to do that. This wasn't mine. My entire career wasn't this. Oh, but a sincere thank you, though. You're the one that started that all. This is great. And I know, see, I got to go quickly. Like Salon might be closed. I know Jezebel closed. Vice might take their website down. BuzzFeed is going down. So Cappy's got a lot of work. But I wanted to thank you, Miss Carolyn Cox. Thank you very much. Literally, well, okay, I might be here without you, but I wouldn't be as wealthy. Do we have any super chats? No super chats. All right, we'll see you guys later. Toodles.